You are a treasure, and you have treasures in you. Treasures on earth can be physical things that you see and play with and touch, but people are treasures created by God. We are God's treasure, and the way He made each of us is amazing and wonderful. We are each unique, and we each have special treasures in us that God gave us called gifts. In the Bible, Jesus told a story, and here's how it goes. Once upon a time, there was a boss who was in charge, and he had 3 people who worked for him. He gave each of them talents to care for and be responsible for. The first was given 5 talents, and he used what he was given to make 5 more talents. The second was given 2 talents, and he used what he had to go and make 2 more talents. And the third was given 1 talent, but he buried it, so he didn't make any more. He just had the 1. When the boss came back, he wanted to see what they did with what he gave them. So they all showed him, and he was really happy with 2 of them. Can you guess which 2? The 2 who used their talents to make more. He was really sad to see that the third decided to bury the talent he gave to him. He didn't do anything with it. This story shows us that when God gives us gifts, in this case, talents, we need to use them. How silly would it be to have a treasure box full of toys and candy that you decided to bury in your backyard? Never ever to use. If I had a treasure box full of toys and candy, I would definitely use it and eat it. God gives us gifts, and these gifts are like treasures in us. But He gives us a choice on how we use the gifts and if we use them at all. Gifts are a treasure from God, and He wants us to use them. When we decide not to use the gifts that God has given us, it's like the man with the 1 talent going away to bury it in the ground. When we bury something good, no one can use it or benefit from it. And when we don't use the good gifts that God has given us, other people miss out too. Because here's the thing about gifts from God. When we use them, it's a blessing to everyone. Gifts can be things like singing or dancing or sports or being an encourager or being someone who's wise or generous. We need to use the gifts that God has given us because those gifts are treasures from Him. So why would we want to bury them? If there was just one thing from today that you could remember, I would want it to be this. Gifts are a treasure from God. This week, I want you to think about this. What are some gifts that God has given you? And what are some ways that you can use them?